Welcome back. In breaking news, we're now hearing that the Internet Computer Protocol and or Cardano may be hosting the new AI crypto token. As you guys have heard, three crypto AI protocols like Fetch AI, Ocean Protocol, and SingularityNet AGIX crypto are going to be merging, or at least in the current discussions to merge all of their cryptos to create the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, the largest open source decentralized network, and accelerate the race to AGI. Now, one of the things that people have been asking is, what is this merger going to look like? Where are the coins going to live? What blockchain is going to host these assets? Well, in my view, there are a few different scenarios that can play out. And in today's video, we're going to be exploring all of those scenarios, whether it's going to be Cardano, whether it's going to be Internet Computer, or whether it's going to be neither. Let's get into it. And don't forget to give this video a free thumbs up. Remember, I upload every single day of the year since 2018 to bring you the latest happening in the financial world. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Give the video a free thumbs up. Follow me on x.com/thecryptoviser, link down below in the description of this video. And if you guys enjoy this content and want to become a channel member, click the join button down below to learn more about becoming a channel member. Anyway, so yeah, this whole conversation has led us to this point where these three AI protocols are merging into one. Now, before we get into the Cardano and Internet Computer conversation, let's just be clear. In my view, this is not necessarily the most bullish thing that I can see going on. Yes, from a speculative investment perspective, it's huge. But from an actual technology perspective, what this tells me is that these three are merging into one. And that probably means that they need to merge into one, that they're not going to be able to do it by themselves. And also maybe they don't even have yet the technology that they would need to deploy and really get the investment that they would probably need to continue to grow and expand this ecosystem unless they actually merge. We also know that Internet Computer just recently displayed for the world how the Internet Computer is already the compute engine for artificial intelligence and demoed it live for us in one of their videos. And the fact that they're able to do that, I think, is also kind of lighting the fire into these other AI cryptos that are promising a lot of things, saying, oh, maybe we need to come together and put our powers and intel and talents together to create artificial superintelligence, get a product out there. Because if not, Internet Computer wins the game because they already have a product that's live. Where these three, while obviously we know SingularityNet and Ben Goertzel, they have the Sophia robot. These other two protocols, I don't know how much actual live product they have and where SingularityNet is from a live product built on the blockchain perspective, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Now, Ben Goertzel was asked the question, is this going to be cross-chain? How is it going to look? And Ben Goertzel responded saying cross-chain, including Ethereum, Fetch Layer 1, ADA, and Hypercycle, plus more, including, likely ICP. Now, in my view, Internet Computer has to be included because Internet Computer is the fastest block production blockchain out of the top 25 chains. I mean, it is the fastest from a compute level. This is what it is built for. The Bitcoin network is not built to process this much on a constant basis for AI compute data. It's just not built for that. You can see that through the transactions per second, the block productions. Here you can see that the Internet Computer, when I'm recording this video, is running at 40 blocks per second. This is faster than most of the other blockchains, and they just passed 3 billion blocks on their chain. They can process over 5,000 transactions per second. The Ethereum equivalent of this would be 303 or 302,000 transactions per second, which we obviously know Ethereum is nowhere close to producing. And I would imagine the Cardano blockchain, while it does have the EUTXO model, which can process more transactions than their headline TPS number, it's still not, it's not at the level of compute that Internet Computer is. And so this brings us to my tweet from earlier, right? A collaboration between Cardano and Internet Computer could be epic. This, in my view, especially for the Cardano team, like what the Cardano developers and engineers need to look at, and obviously they work with Ben Gertz on Singularity Net, so I would imagine it's probably a little bit easier, is they need to look at this collaboration. One blockchain doesn't need to do everything. What can Cardano do for this blockchain alliance that Internet Computer can do? What can Internet Computer do that Cardano can do? What can Fetch do that the others can do? And utilizing all these interchain ecosystems to draw from the strengths of the chains that can do certain things and those chains that can or are not as good at it can pull that data or that compute power from the other blockchains. This should be very, very clear and apparent. And so, we're already starting to see the headlines. Cardano to host the new crypto AI token, according to the founder. They talk about this, this tweet that I just showed you. We also saw Ben Gertzel responding to somebody saying, yes, the AGIX ADA coin will then become ASI to ADA. Absolutely, meaning they're going to be merging the coins and that the new artificial superintelligence or ASI crypto is going to live on ADA or at least have an ADA pair. That looks like more of an ADA pairing to me versus the new ASI coin living on Cardano itself. But Singularity also confirmed, they said affirmative, the Cardano native token AGIX will become the Cardano native token ASI. And so that's artificial superintelligence. That's the new coin that is going to be created. So again, this is all still in preliminary discussion stage. There's still no actual confirmation that this merger is underway and how it's going to look. This may take a few weeks or a few months till we get to that point. This is bullish for overall. We need to get more details and we need to see what the timeline for doing all of this looks like and who the participants are, because this alliance may go to Dfinity, an Internet Computer. And although these blockchains are open and anybody can build on them, right? They're probably not going to build or utilize one of these blockchains if the ecosystem is not going to cooperate on the collaboration, if that makes sense. So if they go to Dfinity and Dfinity's like, man, we're not really interested, highly unlikely that the alliance will continue to build for Internet Computer. But if they go to Dfinity Foundation and say, hey, like, we're building this alliance, we want to use some of the compute power from the Internet Computer for this ASI token. And by the way, it would only make sense for an artificial superintelligence ecosystem to be multi-chain, to be able to process using multiple chains, right? That would only make sense. Artificial superintelligence to me doesn't mean only Cardano. And so the Cardano community that's cheering this on is, oh, no, it's going to build on Cardano. First of all, I don't even know the Cardano blockchain can compute AI type of data. I mean, Singularity Net doesn't even really operate on Cardano, right? Some of the other protocols that build on Cardano move to other chains. A lot of this, I would imagine, is because of the throughput and the lack thereof of throughput like you see on Internet Computer. It's just a strength of Internet Computer and not a strength of Cardano. It is what it is. Where staking is obviously a strength on Cardano, and it's not necessarily a strength on Internet Computer because some people are locking their coins up for 8 years. Now, I get it. There's a point for that. That's not for me, but some people want to do that. So anyway, you guys kind of get the point. The bottom line is this is still an early development. I am not investing this cycle necessarily to, I mean, yeah, trades here and there on speculation, but in my view, the bigger play here, until we get more info on how this is going to look, what the protocol is going to be doing, what the timeline is, for me, the better play is Internet Computer because they already have the product, they already have the deployment, they already have the ecosystem. The community understands that Internet Computer can process AI type data and that it's already doing it and that you can already test it out. Like, it's not a conversation and going to take another 6 to 9 months. This is live right now. And so I'm going to wrap it up and say basically, listen, in my view, this is a very bullish sentiment that we see going on. It's exciting to see Fetch AI, Singularity Net, and Ocean coming together and talking about creating something bigger and better than what each of them individually would be able to produce. And I think that this is a really good thing. I think that a lot of blockchains should be looking at this. And I think that as time goes on, as you see with companies, right? Companies that get really big, they end up merging with other big companies to create an even better company. It's questionable whether it gets better or it gets worse. But yeah, I mean, this is really good. And the fact that these big incumbents like Cardano, like Internet Computer, can then go and compete from a developer standpoint, from an interoperability standpoint, from a compute perspective standpoint, from a transaction throughput perspective. I mean, literally every metric, these blockchains can compete with each other to say, no, no, come to us, come to our chain, or put most of the compute data on our chain. Because keep in mind, it's not just about what they say they're going to do, right? So if they say, okay, we're going to put our ASI on Internet Computer or Cardano, then you have to make sure that that blockchain can actually handle it. And then that blockchain is going to probably see significantly more volume, more transactions, more trading in the actual currency, because that's how you're going to pay for the compute for the AI, right? So this is all going to benefit all of these chains. Interoperability benefits everybody. That's why when we're talking about the conversation with Cardano and USDC, it benefits all the stable coins. It benefits all the holders, all the users, all the adopters, all the projects, all the staking, because it enables more optionality of use cases and not just this gate kept, you have to use our stuff or you can't use it because you know what I mean? And in that same conversation about USDC, where they say, well, they can't come to Cardano because we don't do things that way, and they're not going to change their coding of their stablecoin. Well, the same thing is going to be from AI perspective. If Cardano is not able to be nimble and adaptable from a code perspective, or from a deployment of core technology perspective, right? Let's say these AI companies come back to Cardano developers and say, hey, you guys need to change parameters within the ecosystem. Otherwise, we can't process these transactions on your network. Cardano's going to say, oh, no, well, we're not going to do that. You guys have to fix your stuff so that we don't have to change anything about Cardano. They're going to be like, bye, we're going to another chain. And so these are questions that all of these ecosystems are going to be talking about. The backers, the investors, the users, and the holders of these coins. And so we'll see where it all plays out. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that ASI, the artificial superintelligence, will land on Cardano, or they're going to land on Internet Computer, or they're going to land on both, or neither? Let me know down below in the comments of this video. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. I got a ton of other videos on Internet Computer and Cardano right here on the Cryptoviser podcast. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. See you tomorrow. Invest responsibly. Do your own research. And as always, crypto on.